It's Monday morning, or the end of a Sunday night. The Sunday night was busy. The first 6.5, 7 hours was one right after another. One right after another, after another, after another. And then the morning was quiet. I went to sleep at one point and got booked off by the automatic thing, meaning that I was in one place for an hour and a half and hadn't moved, and went to sleep and didn't touch the MDT, and didn't wake up. Then when I finally woke up, it was I'd been immobile for a couple hours. But as soon as I booked on again, I had another trip right away. The time is now 4:54. Almost 5 in the morning, and I've got about $260 on, which is good, really. $260. If I get something in the next hour, that would be good too. I got an itchy back. My back is all itchy. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm walking to work. It's about, I don't know, 6:30 on, is it Wednesday? No, Tuesday. Tuesday night. I did not get any recording of anything that happened last night on Monday night, Tuesday morning. What happened was it was pretty relaxed, so I just watched a lot of videos and waited for calls, and I got my expenses on by midnight, and at about 1:30 I cleared from a call and went to my customary spot to wait for another one. The next call was at around 2:30, 2:45. I went to it, phoned the number. Somebody answered the phone but hung up immediately. Obviously didn't talk to me, didn't say hello or nothing, just picked up the phone and hung it up. I waited outside the place for about 10 minutes. Figured, well, with the kind of answer I got, it's pointless to call again. And so it was a no-load. I went back to my spot to wait again until 4:45, when I got a short trip, $6.20. This one went from this guy's house to the restaurant where he works and makes breakfast for people. So 5 o'clock, I start watching another video. I'm second or third car in the zone. I'm waiting. It's time to go wash the car. I go wash the car, and when I get back in the car, it said, missed the trip. Oh well. Then I went to fuel after going to the bank to deposit some meager earnings. Fueled up. And then I went in to pay for the fuel, and when I got back out, it said I missed another trip. Hell, the time was over. It was 6 o'clock. So I parked the car. I think I made $50 for myself after paying the lease and the fuel. It was not good. The whole morning was shot to hell. So much for my Monday night. One little bright spot is that when I started Sunday night, I got my first call. I went to do it, and on the way I got waved at by this woman at a bus stop who didn't speak much English, but she conveyed to me that she wanted a taxi at 3 in the morning Wednesday. So that's about 8 hours from now. So we're gonna go pick her up. She wants to go to the airport. I'll let you know how that went in the morning hours. Hopefully clearing at the airport. 5 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? You old folks, what are you doing? 5 o'clock in the morning, just dropped off at the airport. I had that call that I was going to go pick up at 3 o'clock. I went to the house. It's like a big house. It's like an Airbnb big house. And I went there and I didn't have the phone number for this person, and I knew she went in by the back. So shortly after I got there, I went around the back of the house and I looked for a light. I looked for a light being on, but there was no light on in that house. So it would appear that maybe we got the days mixed up. She impressed upon me Wednesday, 3 in the morning. 3 on Wednesday, 3 on Wednesday. Maybe she meant 3 in the afternoon on Wednesday. Well, if that's the case, I can't do it. But anyway, I was there for 15 minutes after. I was there at 5 minutes to 3. And I was there until 15 minutes after 3. And nobody came out of the place. And the lights stayed off. And I didn't have a phone number. And I wasn't going to wake the whole house to find out that I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. But it was Wednesday at 3. I made an effort. I went there to that house to pick up that lady who was going to go to Mexico. Hasta la vista or something like that. So now I got back to my spot and I was watching YouTube, and I was just finishing typing up a comment on my phone, where I always make mistakes, because even though my fingers are not particularly fat, the keys are particularly thin, or shall we say the virtual keys are particularly thin. And so I got sent to an address on Viaduct, near Viaduct. $40 from the airport. So good. Okay, I got a $40 ride from the airport. Beautiful. Or to the airport. $40 ride. Just what I needed. So I am just at around 300 right now. The night was busy until about 1 o'clock. I mean, busy, like one after another, busy, and good trips too. But then it died. So between about 1 and 3, I had nothing. And then at 3, I went to pick up that lady who wasn't there. And now this one was about 4:30 or so. I was sent to go get this one. And now I'm going back into town after dropping this one off at the airport. She had skis, and I said, "Oh, you're going skiing?" She says, "No, we went skiing." She says, "Going back to Manitoba where there's no skiing." I said, "Yeah, it'd be a little bit flat to do that." Anyway, so she's going back to Manitoba. And my night, well, I got another hour, 20 minutes to get back into town. And that's pretty much the end of the shift. Maybe I can squeeze one more trip in there. Maybe I'll get another trip on the way to go to the airport again as I'm getting into town. I deserve it. Well, that's it for the Tuesday night. Isn't that sky beautiful? That's amazing. The time is now 5:46 a.m. At the end of my shift, I'm first up in the zone, but I've been first up in the zone for about 25 minutes. Long enough to watch a video, a fairly special video. Now I'm gonna make my way to the car wash. It is Thursday morning. What was the Wednesday night like? I came out and it started pretty slow. And it got pretty steady for a while. And I lingered at about $130 for a while after 1 o'clock. Then after 2, I had one really lucky break. I got sent to a hotel on the gorge to take these people, this youngish couple, downtown to another hotel. And they wanted to go also to a pharmacy which was open. Now there's only one pharmacy open in town at that time. So I waited for them. They paid me at the hotel and I waited for them because I knew they were moving on from there. Yeah, you know what? I might even do this one. I might do this one. I can use it. I'm at 230 right now. 230, if I can make that 230 bigger, like, you know, 240 or 250, that would be great. Anyways, so they paid me 13 bucks to take them downtown. Then they went to the pharmacy and back to the hotel on the gorge, and they took a while in the pharmacy. They gave me another $33 for that on top of the 13 that I already had. So $46 after 2 in the morning, very nice. And then I went back to my spot where I started shooting this particular video and watched some more video and fell asleep again. 4 o'clock I got busy. Between 4 and 5 I think I had 4 or 5 trips. Now after 5 it died again. But now I've got this trip on just down the road here, so I might as well do it and then call it a night, then wash the car, then go to the chiropractor and get my neck stretched, then have something to eat, then have a couple of drams, and then go to sleep and wake up again tonight for the Thursday night, my last night of the week. Yeah. Well, the Thursday night was really nothing spectacular. I started at about 6:30 and I drove until, well, I worked until about 10:30, and at that time, at 10:30, I had about $100 on. 105, something like that. Then I got out to take a pee, right? So I got behind a bush, a place where I usually go when I gotta pee. It's much more convenient than going to the gas station and asking for the key and going to the restroom and all that other stuff. I just go behind a bush where there's a and I piss, right? So then I came out of there, and when I'm getting back in the car, the MDT, that's this thing here, is beeping at me again, and it says to go to a hotel that's like 2 blocks away from the bush where I like to piss. So I go there, but it also says after I answer it, bad communications. Now, when it's bad communications, that means that they will probably, the office, the computer in the office did not get the message that I got the message. So that means that they would send another car. So as I'm arriving there, or as I arrived, I'm calling the office, and I tell him I got the one at the Accent Inn that was sent to me, but I didn't. But it said bad communications, and the dispatcher's going. He says, "I don't have anything at the Accent Inn." I go, "Oh, all right, okay." So as that's happening, this guy, while I'm on the phone, this guy staggers out. Actually, the woman at the desk, I guess she's the auditor or something, she's pointing to the door, and this guy comes out. She's pointing to him to the door. He staggers out and gets in the car. And then I get off the phone, and I see he's drunk, and I smell he's drunk. He's drunk. Polluted, obliterated. Completely fucked up drunk. And I say, "So where do you want to go?" "I want to go home," he says. "Okay, well, where is home?" "Deep Cove." Now, Deep Cove is way out past the airport. Whoops. Are you still going? Yes, you are. Deep Cove is out by the airport. Past the airport. So on the way out there, he's wants to have the radio on, so he's playing with the volume and playing with the station and playing. And sometimes he's talking and he's babbling. I don't understand what he's saying. And I'm thinking, oh no, this is another one of those where the guy's so fucking wasted that he doesn't know what's going on, and he can't communicate properly, and I can't understand what he's saying. But okay, I take him out to Deep Cove, and we get to a certain place where there's a four-way stop, and he says, "Turn right." Okay. A couple blocks away, there's a gas station. "Turn left." Then we drive a little ways, and he says, "Turn right." And we get to number 11064 on that street, and he says, "It's right here. Go down there." So I go down there, and he says, "Stop here before the house." He says, "Don't tell anyone about this." Okay, fine. And what do I owe you? It was $63.40. He pulls out he reaches in his pocket. He finds a cell phone in one pocket. In another pocket, he finds a whole bunch of papers and receipts and all kinds of papers and bills, whatever, and cash. He gives me 3 20s and a 5, so $65. Thank you very much. He says, "Are we good?" I said, "Oh, yeah, we're perfect. We're very good. Have a good night." So after that, then I drove back into town. And since then, it got quiet. It got quiet right after that, after I got back into town. I think I waited more than an hour for my next trip. And the rest of the morning was quiet, except for between 2 and 5, there was nothing. Ah, fuck again. Really? I gotta get some kind of way to mount this thing better. Yeah. Except between 2 and 5, I was asleep. 5:30, I got a call, and he went down to Fisherman's Wharf. And as soon as I dropped him at Fisherman's Wharf, I got sent to a call on Queens. The call on Queens went downtown. Actually, no. Went up to Shelburne.
Now I'm making my way to the car wash. It's a better car wash than the one I usually go to because it's clean and it has enough hooks for all the mats. The other one does not have enough hooks for the mats and it's a dirty place. This one is clean. I go to the clean one, thank you very much. Even though it costs $2 rather than $1, I'd rather have a proper car wash with enough mats on the wall so I can spray the mats clean. I'm a bit fussy like that, you know. Hope yours is better than mine. Oh, fuck.